Welcome folks to Final Fantasy War Division. Before we move on with the current unit review, let me give you an important advice or warning. I am running out of cubes. I'm gonna show you how much I've got left. I've got 1.3 thousand cubes, Excel cubes, so I can at best max out 2 more units. I'm also running low on blossoms, so it might be that for some time I might not be able to review some units, as I have to bring them up to 120 and I require the blossoms and the EXP. So if you don't see videos coming out for units, fear not, I've not run away from YouTube. I just cannot do that, and since it's not my job, I'm not gonna drop money into a game for something that it's not my job. So let's get back to the unit review of today, which you might have guessed is Creysse. Very well known. I'm very sarcastic now. No, it's not a very well known character, but it is what it is. Can you please remove this stuff? No, you're not gonna do that. No. Listen. Ah, Jesus. Okay, so Creysse is a sniper, or a single gunner. She's a gunner. She has the Viking and the sniper subjob. I think that's the subjob selection here is very nice. It gives you a nice. Okay, here's the thing. She's a gunner. Gunners are like knights, like I told you in the rairyuu video. So they debuff enemies, disable enemies, and the sniper subjob is just great because it adds even more debuffs to the enemies, and you will see that in a moment. The Viking subjob, I think the Viking subjob has some very nice abilities. However, that's not Creysse's job, so it kinda hurts to use that subjob. It doesn't give you anything that synergizes with the build, maybe one buff and that's it, because the moves are slashing. And also, can I say that we see her butt sticking out? Is that her? No, that's her. That's the leg. That's a weird. Okay, assuming that. Yeah, well, she's a tight one, so whatever. Agility is not that great. It's 59, and that's less than other MR units. Her move is 3, nothing fancy. Her attack is average at best, 423. Might I point out that Naya has 620 something magic. Comparatively, she has 200 more in the main stat. Just saying. So Creysse doesn't have master ability 2 though. That could be a problem. Her Trust Master is actually very good. I mean, it's good because it gives you hate down 6, which means that for 3 times she will not get targeted selected by the enemy. It's the same as hate plus, but it's the opposite. The attack, HP and accuracy is just crap, but it is what it is. Let's go and take a look. See, oh, by the way, my fate is at 30 because it was a time where I did not use bells. That tells you how long it was, and I did not have Ziza. And yeah, I will not bother raising fate to 50, which is okay. I'm gonna use something else. I think we have enough AP generating abilities nowadays. Anyway, okay, she's got some nice ability. Let's do something serious. Okay, let's do this. She has for the main job, the gunner, she has arm shot, deals large damage, inflicting disable for 3 turns. It's a nice range. She's got vital shot, again knockback, critical hit, raise own critical damage, then deals 2 hit damage medium to target and lowers AP consumption for 1 turn upon critical hit. So this is like an opener to the enemy if you want to deal damage, because you lob this thing, you open a chain, and upon critical hit, which is basically almost always, it lowers AP consumption for the next turn. So the next turn you can lob something very powerful. Good luck finding it, maybe an arm shot, and she uses less AP, which is a good thing. And by the way, this is an upgrade from the EX board. Blackout, again, blind. Aim fire is a buff that increases missile attack of allies and range +1. That's very important because she's a sniper. Nick Upper deals medium damage to target and piercing and lowers jump by 2 for 3 turns upon critical hit. Obviously this is something you use against ninjas and dragoons, so they cannot go around terrain unchecked. However, nobody gives a crap, so whatever. Now, her subjob abilities. She has Sidewinder, which is medium damage, piercing, and Beast Killer. She has Leg Shot, which does small damage, Immobilize, and that's about it. So far, we have no AoEs. You can see that it's single target damage, and there is nothing else. Okay, let's take a look at the Viking. Viking has Knee Breaker, single target, again Immobilize, nice. Rebellious Spirit is attack and defense for 3 turns and lower evasion rate. Could be interesting. It's a good interesting buff. This raise on bravery. If you want to take her bravery to like 97, you can do Shadow Links. You use War Cry, and then you got, you know, launch, medium damage with a high chance of critical hit. This is actually a very good move on Oberon, as it always almost allows him to 1-hit KO enemies. Not on her though. And Killing Axe, which deals larger damage within range, which is too close for us to be useful, and Man Eater. So it doesn't synergize very well, so I do not recommend Viking unless you want a slash unit, slash damage, because that's what you're going for. Maybe you don't have other slashing unit in your water selection team, whatever it is. And then we have finally we have Sniper Subjob. Sniper Subjob amplifies what her role is. We have Arm Shot, which is the same as the main job, which is a range attack, minimum damage, inflict disable. Paralyzing Trap, finally. Now we have AoE paralysis on targets. No damage, but it's an AoE paralysis which, unless you're facing today's event where enemies are basically immune to everything that the unit in the banner is not casting, and then it's quite situational. Target share is a good buff, attack of allies within area on self, and bestows Esper Killer, which is nice if you're doing raids or something. Barrier Break Arrow, another great ability, destroys any barrier that reduces physical damage on target, then deals medium damage to target. So this is against those physical, those units that use physical barriers, such as nowadays tanks and some bruisers. We have Slow Shot that deals small damage to target and lowers agility for 3 turns. So if I want to slow someone, I can do this one. Obviously, the way slow works is if you're already at like 95 CT and you use this thing, I'm sorry, it is gonna act the next turn anyway. But if someone just, let's say, acted for like 2 rounds, or just acted, you lob this thing onto him and it's gonna take forever for him to just get to the point. Target raises range by 1 for 3 turns and raises defense piercing rate. Now this would be a fantastic buff if she didn't have such a low attack and low damaging moves, but it is still better to have it than not to have it. So as you can see, the Sniper Subjob is great. Now reactions, we have Counter Smoke, Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit is dangerous because it goes if she goes berserk, then she just uses auto attacks. That's bad. Recovering HP medium, not worth it in my opinion. Counter Smoke, chance of preemptively lowering target accuracy rate for 3 turns when taking physical attack damage. Nope, not gonna work. So Counter Shot is great because she shoots back whoever attacks her, which is great. Now as for support, we have Viking Lore, which gives her max HP and attack, not bad. Missile Mastery, which raises missile attack. That thing, and Long Range, which is range +1. Then we have the Concentrate Sharp. Concentrate Sharp gets upgraded. It's EX. So range +2 raises critical hit rate and lowers evasion rate. Range +2 is fantastic. Now sniper mastery is raise missile attack and luck. Now you can change this one with Viking lore to get some more attack and some HPs. That is up to you. That's 80 attack. I don't know how much 80 attack is gonna, you know, factor in, but I'd say, is it better sniper mastery or missile mastery? I have no clue. I'm gonna use sniper mastery and concentrate sharp. Now as for the espers, obviously I don't know if there are some range espers. Maybe for Lara Croft there was something, I don't know, but I don't see anything here with missile attack. So we're gonna go with the universal missile esper, which is the Chocobo. Chocobo has attack, missile over here, missile over there. We are happy, no problems, accuracy, critical hit rate, great, fantastic. Now let's go ahead and create a team that revolves around missile attacking, because we might as well do that. I'm gonna say we need a healer though. Guess who's gonna become a healer here? Oh, you guessed it right. Do I want that though? I'm gonna go with Ildira, just because. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Since I have 30 fate and I cannot use the bells, I can have the Arcadia gun with the Thrustmasters for critical hit and stuff. So it's a pretty decent gun. This is Luarta Thrustmaster. You can do whatever you want, by the way. We have Lilith, which I hope is in Ranger subjob. Excellent. We have Learte, we have Luarta, and we have Ildira. Ildira, by the way, don't go naked. Although we like you, you're very cool, very pretty. Please wear something. Same for you, Luarta. You need your... you don't even evade anything, so might as well give you something. Actually, you know what? I can give you... Sure, let's give you this one. Also, the bells on her are not nice because of the range. She might attack instead of doing stuff. Yes, yes, Lilith, you will have your things. Okay, let's start. Okay, why the sound is so low? Thank you. So you're gonna take your Soul of Tamaza, you are gonna take your Phoebe Thrustmaster with all the runes set up. Fantastic. So you're gonna take the best. Great. So you need something that boosts your agility, and that could be the Overwatcher's Ear Guard. So I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm also gonna give you something like this, because yes, you need... I mean, although this is interesting... Yeah, no, she needs something that generates AP. She needs to start with more AP, which is great. Okay, Lilith, what are you gonna use? Agility? Sure, whatever. Okay, cool. Now you might need something like the Saiga Gauntlets. Excellent, so we have agility buffs. Okay. So we need to do some generic stuff here. Can you go with resonance, please? Every single time. There you go. That's your Esper. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Lilith, go with Phoenix. You know what? Phoenix doesn't give me much. Just gonna go with just Odin, and she doesn't have an Esper. She's fire. What do you expect? We're gonna go with you. I'm gonna give you Mind Flayer, and you are gonna use Chocobo. Nice. As for vision cards, let's remember we need to give vision card that boosts attack. So there you go. We need to give vision card that boosts missile damage. So she can do that. Actually, no, let's give it to Lilith. Lilith, you're gonna use this vision card for today. Please bear with us. I know, it's lightning. Oh, whoa. Limited party ability, okay, that's fine. As for you, we have attack, we have damage type, we need critical hit, critical damage. So you're gonna go with critical hit rate up. And you're gonna go with critical damage. There you go. Nice and easy. Now, since she's the start of the show, I may want to switch that card. Let's do that. You're gonna take the critical hit damage, Lilith. Are you happy? You should be happy. Stop complaining. Sub-vision, main vision card here is gonna be, water damage. I can do some water attack up. Excellent. Since she's a mage, she can use that, and she can give the water attack up to Creysse. As for sub-vision cards, we do the same. We need missile attack. We need attack up. So, okay, Lilith, you need to get some aggro because you're the only one who can take the aggro. So you're gonna use this one. Then we need something else, like I don't know. What can we actually use here? Well, Chocobo is not bad. That's an agility buff. We might want to use some critical hit rate up vision cards. If I can find them. Man, there are so many vision cards. Critical damage up, sure. Critical hit rate, do we have critical hit rate, by the way? I don't know. I made a missile the other day. Was it missile? I don't remember. Honestly, I cannot remember. Maybe, oh, there you go. Critical hit rate up with Cactor, and you're gonna take the all element attack up. What's the difference? I don't know. It's fine. Okay, so this is the team, quite a bit low on the total number, but it's fine. We're gonna go to the events, and now we're gonna see her in action, finally. Some of you appreciate the fact that I'm building the characters and then showcasing the build, so I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna do... Don't tell me you've... you thought you've removed the only quest that I'm doing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. Let's go with Final Fantasy. Fine, let's do this brutal quest. Okay, we're gonna play like this. Embark. So remember, the main job of Creysse is to disable enemies, so we need to focus on that. Now there are some major issues, the same with Knight. With Knights, it's the fact that they do not scale well into... Oh, I need to full screen the game, sorry. You've been seeing bad things. The problem is that the game left them behind. Okay, we need this one. What kind of formation is that? The battle can be yours, whatever you want. Alright, so let's go with resistivity. Sure. Courage. Sadly, we do not have courage buff removal. So divine virtue. Yep. You're gonna go with revitalize because you have nothing else interesting. Oh, you have sharp spear. Okay, she starts with 32 AP because we gave her the glasses. Now we can go with target share. We can go with aim fire. I'm gonna go with aim fire. And I'm gonna show you the range on this thing, which is brutal. Okay, I can go here and not kill these guys, but I can do an arm shot with Luarta. So go. Again, Luarta can snipe sometimes. Incredible. I know, it's crazy. You guys need to do Idira Theorem. Why don't you do it on those two? Thank you. And they move. Okay, can you reach those guys? No. Fine, we're just gonna stay here and do sharp spear. That's your move, basically. Okay, now let's see. We need to do target share now. Maybe I just got the wrong move. Whatever the case, don't care. Okay, they're gonna move now, right? Good. They're gonna come to me. Thank you for removing my buffs, I guess. Come on, come closer. Before yesterday, thank you very much. Idira, something is wrong with magical units. I don't know what, but you know, it's weird. Okay, can you move? Thank you. Now you're gonna cast a barrage. Jesus Christ. Ah, Liarte, I love you so much. Okay, next. It's your turn finally. So a big problem of, look at the range, it's amazing. We have a double shot sharp which can actually hit this guy. The problem is we cannot, as you can see, inflict anything else because there is really, they're immune to most things. Blackout, blind, these guys are immune to blind, this guy is immune to blind, this guy is immune to blind, and this guy is immune to blind. So they're a great concept. We can also do a break barrier. I don't know why she doesn't want to cast that. Kneecapper is weird to use like that, so we probably want to use that here. Kneecapper is gonna kill this Awagin anyway. So as you can see, the problem with her, and I can also use a paralyzing trap and do 20%, so all this disabling is kinda useless to me. I think she can get to 35 if you get her to like 97 fate, I think. Whatever the case, she doesn't perform. That's the problem. She does nice damage, but the problem is she cannot inflict statuses because... Can I please kill this thing? Thank you. Because at the end of the day, she's dead. You know what I mean? Barrage, thank you very much. The whole point is to debuff and disable enemies. The point is, at the very least, Knight will debuff stats. So enemies will take those. There are very rare instances of enemies being immune to debuffing. So I would say, honestly, Hildira, please, for Pete's sake. Okay, yes, Holy Tree. That's that's nice. But I'd like to do that. And the thing is, she just doesn't have much else, right? To be fair, she came early in the game, so maybe things were different. I don't remember any, to be honest.
Don't be so timid.
So that's why I always say that all the classes kinda did not scale well with the game. That's for this very reason. Things were different back in the day. So now these stages, I don't know, what can I do here? I can do a break barrier shot. The only thing I can do, see, if I do an arm shot, these guys have 20% chance, so it's 35 at 97 bravery. Blackout, it's the same. Blind, these guys are immune to blind. So as you can see, all these status effects that I'm trying to apply do not really work. So her whole concept around debuffing is completely devoid of anything. And see, Lilith has Trinity, so she debuffs attack, magic and agility. At least that works. It's something. That is something that you need to completely take into account. Yes, I'd like to move, Eldira. Thank you very much, Eldira. Thank you. That is something you need to account. So, you can probably imagine my verdict. I don't think she's a bad unit. I mean, she has got sniper range. She can be devastating in PvP. That's for sure. I'd love to try her in PvP, because with all that range, she can have the first strike at enemies. She can try to go with those disabled. She can try to do many things. See, another Trinity break down there. So Knight is actually having the upper hand.
No way.
Oh, you gave hate to the only one who needed hate. Good job. So what can we do? And suddenly I don't have an answer for that. Other than it's taking forever to just... So 6.8k. Why? Because you, my friend... No, he's 10% resistant, so she will do more damage. See, he's telling me to do that because there is nothing else she can do. 8.2k damage. Damage is not that bad, you know? She's absolutely not that bad, the damage. Considering the range, I'd say she's a pretty good damage dealer. Obviously don't count on that on PvP because, you know. But for PvE, I think she's fine. I think she's okay.
All according to calculation.
I don't know, is there anything else to say? Oh, by the way, you can get her for free on the far plane. We're gonna talk about that later on. Right now, all I want to do is to just attack. Lilith, go and take your due. Sharpshoot. And see, it's just... Man, I love Lilith so much. Okay, can you get that something going? Anything. Give it the last shot to this guy. Come on. Give me the turn first. Thank you. Okay, do you have arm shot? Arm shot is 4k. Don't we have that double shot? Yeah, that's 5k. Why don't you make me use this one? Yep, that's it. I don't think she's... I thought she will be worse with damage because she has a low attack. But she's actually not that bad. Yeah, sure. Wow, I have 70 of these items. Wow, whatever am I gonna do with them? So, yeah, I mean, it's an old job. What do you expect? She's got some nice trick up her sleeves. What she's lacking really is AoE damage, but given the range, I think, like rairyuu, yeah, should you EX her? Okay, you've seen what she can do and what she cannot do. I think that if you're someone who's trying to min-max or just build a team, I'm gonna say this, I don't think she's worth leveling up at all. Because if you go and look at, maybe you're trying to build a water element team. So for water element teams you don't really have much in the way of missile units. You have Uni, if you wanna count that. You have Winter Victoria, which you may or may not have. It might not even worth getting. Yes, I have her because I get all the units that are not worth having, aside from Starlight Elena. And yeah, she doesn't bring much to the table if you're planning around a water element. She's I mean, technically you could slot her in, but seriously, where am I gonna put her? I have Farm, I have Ildira, there is Glaciela, there is Ramada. All these units have fantastic range, fantastic damage, chains, they can survive. And then we have other units that I do not possess, but are there, that are even better. So she's okay as a free-to-play player. Aside from the fact that you get like a fuck ton of units, as a free-to-play, as a new player, you could potentially invest in her if you don't have anything else, because she is free. Meaning, you can go into the Farplane archive and get the unit acquisition quest for Creysse and get her to 120 ASAP, assuming you have the units to actually get her to 120. Isn't that fantastic? That's great. So, even as a new player, you need to beat the Nightmare quest, I think, or maybe you can farm on Brutal. I don't remember, but you can get her for free. So, not sure if she's worth. I think she does a pretty decent amount of damage. Definitely more impressed than Luarta. So, and the range is actually very good. You can do some nice shenanigans. The same goes for King Curie. He can reach some crazy numbers of range buffs. She's the same. Personally, I will not recommend you to take her to 120. If you like her, sure, go for it. If you like any unit, go for it. If you're trying to make some economy on the blossoms, then no. You should keep your blossoms for more performing units. What she brings to the table is actually outdated. That's why I'm not recommending the unit. If, let's say, if disabling effects were not so cock-blocked by Gumi in their infinite map design and, you know, level design, maybe she would have a use, but as of now they're very situational, you know, and yep, didn't scale well with the time and age because of that. We see a lot of enemies. I just proved to you that they're basically immune to disabling, to paralysis, they're immune to blind, they're immune to whatever the fuck you can throw at them. So is she worth it? No. That's the end. You decide for yourself. You've seen the video, make your own choice. I like her as a character. I think she's pretty sexy and great character design. Can I see her a little bit better? Great character design. This cloak that does that is very nice. She has some things here. Great boots. I love the design of the character. She's fantastic. Right? I usually level up characters that looks good more than perform. So that's me though. Don't let me decide what you do. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. Remember, you might not see more videos of characters for a while because I'm building my resources and I have to keep enough resources to max out Ramada, Winter Ramada, because as a Ramada fan I just need this. Okay, so I need the materials for her to get to 120. And with that being said, I will see you whenever the next video drops by. Probably Zazan is gonna be the next one. Zazan, or I am building Elshra. Seems like a decent fella. Nice bravery, by the way. And yep, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.